Alright, so it's been a while, but I am back with some superhero movie and television news. Yes, everything geared towards comic book or superhero news within film and television industry. Anyway, first things first, Batman Day was just the other day. And I didn't do anything for that. I've seen some people doing some things, posting stuff, whether it be on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. So let's just put up a picture of Batman just to, show respect. Because I was a huge Batman fan at one point. I think I still am, but whatever. There you go. I don't know who couldn't be pleased with a picture like that of Batman in so many different incarnations. On to some more Batman news. Zack Snyder released a photo of Commissioner Gordan, J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordan in the Justice League, and it's a rooftop photo. Now, as you can see, it's like my nephew said, old school, classic. Gordan on top of the roof with the bat signal on, awaiting Batman. Now, I heard some rumors today of who it was supposed to be on the roof, and people were wondering who he's up there to meet. I mean, the bat signal's there. It's obvious Batman, but I don't think it's just Batman alone. Because we heard that when some people went to go see the set earlier this year, people who've been invited to visit the set of where they were filming Justice League, they also saw some footage, and the footage was of a rooftop meeting, and I believe it was Batman, Wonder Woman, Flash, and Aquaman, but it might have been Cyborg instead of Aquaman, because we know it takes some time to recruit Aquaman, unless that's one of the first things they do, or first people they actually get to recruit on their team. But supposedly everybody disappears when Commissioner Gordan has his back turned after the conversation was over, of course, and the only one that was still standing there was Flash. So when Commissioner Gordan turns around, he sees Flash, and they both notice everyone's gone, and Flash is like, oh, okay, so that's what we were supposed to do, and he just speeds off. But whatever it is, we know he's there to talk to the Batsy, and I'm excited to see what J.K. Simmons does. He was such a good J. Jonah Jameson that I would love if he came back for the Spider-Man franchise to play Jameson again. He expressed that he loved playing that character. He had fun doing it, so he wouldn't mind coming back. It's going to be hard seeing him as Commissioner Gordan, but we'll see what happens. The guy has range. He can really act, so I'm excited to see him as Gordan. Even so, more DC news. It appears that Suicide Squad has passed Captain America Winter Soldier in theaters. Yes, I saw this on numerous sites. And I asked myself, why did they feel the need to say that? Like, out of all the other movies that it surpassed, they bring up Winter Soldier. Now, a lot of DC fans, hardcore DC fans, hate when you bring up Marvel and how they did a better job and how their movies made more money whenever you mention DC's success. But I never hear them saying, oh, why do you have to compare it to a Marvel film when they talk about how it did better than a Marvel film? And I didn't see any of those comments on any of these sites about this information. Yes, it surpassed Winter Soldier just by a tiny hair. I mean, I think it was worldwide, over 700 million or something like that. But, it didn't do it by a blow. It wasn't a blowout or anything. Now, Suicide Squad has a gang full of characters, not to mention cameos by the Joker and also Ben Affleck as Batman in this. And, Winter Soldier was pretty much Captain America, introduction of Falcon, Black Widow, Nick Fury. Those are the big, Winter Soldier being one of the villains. But those are really the big guys from the Marvel Universe. That wasn't even half of their lineup, at the time. And none of their big stars, and it made what it made, and that I would say solely was off the strength of the performance of the film. The writing, the editing, everything. Also, star power too, because this was post Avengers movie, so it had some. Avengers was a really big hit, and Marvel couldn't seem to miss with their films after that. But yeah, I mean, it's a success. Suicide Squad did very well. I believe it did. But to compare those two, I will only say that with the star power you had in Suicide Squad versus Winter Soldier, and how many characters from DC Universe in there versus how many Marvel characters was in Winter Soldier, and also Batman making small cameo appearances, and the much anticipated viewing of the new Joker that we're going to get this time. It was a success, but it beating Winter Soldier, I'm not surprised that it did, to be honest with you. I think we expected that. You know, I mean, it is a surprise that Iron Man 3 made more money than a movie featuring Batman and Superman. And that just has to go off the strength of the movie itself, its material. Because a movie with Batman and Superman in it, just those two iconic characters alone should have made more money than what that film made. That should have brung in almost close to $1 billion itself, if everything else worked good. I mean, the writing, the editing, but there were some problems with the script. There were also some problems with the editing, with fans and critics not loving it so much. But anyway, on to some more news. Todd McFarlane, yeah, creator of Spawn. He is working on a new Spawn script for a new Spawn film. The last film was back in 1997. 19 years ago. Goodness Lord. Man, I'm not even going to say how old I was then. But anyway, Todd has been working on a script, and he's almost done. He's almost complete. I'll leave a link to the website, which talks about that down below. I believe it was nerdist.com. And there's a fan-made trailer by a guy. I think his name is Todd Gonzalez. I think it was Todd. I'm not sure, but I will leave a link to his page, his YouTube channel down below, so you can check out the fan-made trailer he made of Spawn. He took the 1997 Spawn trailer and edited and added music and did a more modern version of how we do trailers now in today's, and it was fun to watch. And he also does that with a lot of old films, early 2000s, 90s, 80s, I believe. He gives them a modern trailer with modern music, the way we make trailers nowadays, and it's fun to watch. So go check out his page. And just to top this video off with some eye candy for you fellows out there, it was definitely eye candy for me. Sofia Vegara as dressed up as Wonder Woman, I guess just for fun, but her husband, Joe Manganiello, just been cast as Deathstroke, Slade Wilson, in the Batman solo movie, and he might make an appearance in Justice League. That's the rumor, but regardless, if he's playing Slade, she figured, hey, let me get some fun in a DC outfit also, and Wonder Woman, and it looks, I mean, look at that. Goodness gracious, what a woman. Love her. More superhero news about film and television and even comics coming as soon as I can gather some more information up to make a nice, good quality video. I got some other videos to film, so I will see you next time.